Loud and loud. Got it. Don't blink, it's your baying. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you all having a wonderful day on this 16th July 2025. I love that you our Love and You Matter is still there. The note that we put in yesterday is still there, so that's a huge plus. Today we're gonna be doing some well, obviously we're gonna be filming some content. Obviously, what am I even saying? But more than that, we are watching Jersey Shore. It's gonna be a good day. It's actually gonna be a good day. So we're live. We had a hard day at work. I forgot to upload. Yeah. So what we did today? Oops, wrong button. So what we did today? Pretty simple day. We worked, and then we came back home. We're home, and just tried our best to do everything that we need to do and more, because again, I think that you guys deserve the more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So super nice, super excited. Today's gonna be a very chill day, so I'm gonna finish this live for a couple minutes in, and I'm already talking about finishing this live. But then let me streaming. We woke up kind of early this morning, which was really freaking nice. And because we woke up early this morning, we're gonna be going to bed a bit earlier, which is also nice because tomorrow we do have what should I call it, a appointment. I don't even have oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a nice subscribe. Somebody wrote a nice comment on the video. I'm not gonna read the comments because you can't read it. It's emojis. But I'm grateful for. So now I should have done this before, but I didn't have the time. Yes, we're listening to Jersey Shore. Does that make me a douchebag? Possibly. Do I really care? Not really. So with that being said, you know what I forgot, and I always forget. If you get it, you get special points. You get amazing special points. You actually get a clap on the back and a good job, kid. We are missing our bottle of water. So I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go get this. And that's pretty much it. Bit tired. I'll be completely honest. Your boy is a bit tired because your boy put in the hard work to be a constructive member of society. By the way, when you say constructive member of society, why do you say constructive? What's the difference between a constructive site? What is the difference between a constructive member of society versus a member of society? Right? What does it take to be constructive? And then we said it in French. I don't know if you guys said it in English. So maybe, just maybe, we're wrong here. But hey, I don't think we are. And if we are, well, we get the official apology. Official, unofficial apology. How about that? So I'm going to be uploading about... it's something happened that is kind of crazy, to be honest. So what happened, what was kind of crazy was we figured out a way to lower the bit rate of videos that we do. So instead of having a bunch of video, which is a tower, be super long to upload, we're doing them much faster. Because we're doing them much faster, it's a lot easier to upload the rest of the content. So the video that we did today, the video that we did yesterday, the video that we did 2 days ago, right? Yeah, so that's kind of important. That is kind of important, but at the same time, you know, we're doing what we can, and at the end of the day, it's I don't know. We're trying to do what we can do, right? That's all we can do in life. But yeah, so most of the time I go from having to upload every single second of the day to being able to take a break a couple of times a day. And it's supposed to feel nice, but then I completely forget that I have to post. And I'm like, oh my god, am I posting? And when's the last time I posted? You know? So yeah, it is a little bit of a what you call it, double-edged sword. But hey, if I had to own this word, it would be double-edged. Fuck it, first edge. See, I don't know why katanas Very ADHD today. Very ADHD. I don't know why katanas only have one side that's cutting. It to me feels a bit odd. Like, why not just do the two sides, right? Is that odd? Am I crazy? Possibly, yeah. Most likely, absolutely. I also want to check out something. It's okay to tell me what you think about me. I won't try to argue. I hold it against you. What did I do? I know that you're leaving. Okay, so what do I have? Oh, the phone is hot already. And it will happen once again. I'll turn to a friend. I used to know how to use the I used to know how to use the flare shit like that. I still have some flare, but I don't know how to use them. I'm gonna have to use them soon. I'm gonna have to do like a full like an hour and a half. I'll turn to a friend, someone who understands and sees through the master plan. What a day, guys! What a day! Because on Monday we were really sore. Then yesterday we worked, so I wasn't completely healed. And now we're definitely on the road to redemption or the road to heal, but it's just tougher. Doing a lot of hard labor. You're like, holy shit, you know, it's different. But at the same time, we're happy because we're working. At the same time, we're doing something that's quote unquote constructive. We're doing something that's a betterment of our life because we're working towards something, right? Oh my God, that's a good idea actually. That. There you go. There you go. What it is working a job, short term, something to life, dream, long term. That's actually a good idea for a video. So yeah, so when you with the job that I have, and in short terms, it could be seen as something that is very beneficial, because yes, you're a working member, you have a salary, you're able to pay your rent and shit like that, right? But all of this it's very short term. It's very, very short term, because like if you have your dream and you're not actively working towards it, and you can feel, well, I guess it depends on the perception of accomplishment. Do you feel that you're accomplishing something, and because you feel that you're accomplishing something, then there's no problem what you're doing, as long as you feel like you're being a constructive member of your own life. Forget society. I should have done this before, but I just forgot. And I say, this is growing. You know what I mean? What am I doing? Is it constructive or not? Yes, okay. Now, is it constructive long term or short term? Short term, long term. Then you have to ask yourself the last question, which is, what I'm doing aiming to a goal that is extremely important to me, or there's goals that are more important to me, right? And then you feel like the reason why people wake up and are like, yo, sorry, I wasted my whole life, because they constantly chase a short-term sense of endorphin, or endorphin, or there's another word for it. It's not endorphin. It's not endorphin. It's something that makes you happy. I don't even know in French, to be honest. What is it? Endorphin, serotonin. No, that's for sleeping. That is for sleeping. Well, there's a chemical that your body creates that is symbolism of happiness. I don't know the name of it, but it is something that is existent. And problem with this is just like drugs, just like a junk food, just like cigarettes, just like a bunch of things. They're short term. So you have this feeling of accomplishment, you have this feeling of relief, you have this feeling of at peace, right? And then you have this feeling of at peace, and it's short term. And then you come in, and you're like, okay, well, guess what? We had this feeling of being at peace, and now we've lost it because it was never meant to last, right? So then you're left with what? You're left with nothing. Understand? And you're not left with nothing because you decide that you were left with nothing. You're left with nothing because you chased something that wasn't gonna last. You were hoping it was gonna last, but it wasn't. And because it wasn't gonna last, you're like, fuck. I'm stuck at step one, at the first step. Right? But time passed. Time passed. And because time passed, then the road ahead is longer. See, this is the number one fear of a lot of people. A lot of people. Myself included, of course. This is actually really good. Marathon. It's a good marathon. See, life. A lot of people say life is short, dude. Life is short, dude. Life is short. It's short when you don't use it right. When you use it right, it's long, right? So then you have this marathon where you made a couple mistakes and you did that, this, that, and because you did this, that, then you have less time on the world, and because you have shit. I fucked up. So we have, well, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We have Jersey Shore episode 8. We'll be finished with the first season today. We started Jersey Shore today and we're going to be finishing it. Well, not today, but we're going to be finishing. Thanks for the roses, Jay. Thank you so much. I don't know, even know if your name is Jay, but thanks for the rose. There's no need for that. I appreciate it, but just you being kind and being a more positive than negative force out there is a blessing. Thanks for another rose. There's no need for that. I'm super grateful, but put yourself first. Put yourself first. You deserve it. It's like I was saying, you know, you have people that are, they're having their own plan, right? And you have a life expectancy, so at 75. For example, life expectancy is 75, right? And then I'm absolutely good, but thank you so much. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna have to decline in the most polite of fashions. And in most of the fashion, listen, I am watching Jersey Shore, so if we know one thing, it's pride. And I am not about to do that. Thank you so much for that, though. Appreciate you. Go to the website. No. See, so what they do is we're using a Thirst website, right? And the Thirst website, the problem with the Thirst website is actually one of the only way you can do it. You know, so if they fuck up the number of how they do it, then it's a problem, you know? So for example, the first season is 10 episodes, right? Because it's 10 episodes, if there's one of them that is fucked up, you list part of the first season. Now, what's the point of watching something when there's the whole show? You know what I mean? Does it make sense at all? Possibly not. Oh well, c'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie, c'est la voix. Yeah. Let's say that you have... Sorry. It's being encoded. I don't know what that means. Yo no sé che vreas. Let's say you have 35 years, right? Actually, this is the exact thing. We have 10 episodes, right? And I'm missing one of them because somebody didn't do a good job, right? But then again, I don't have to pay, so... and because they didn't do a good job, I'm missing one episode, right? Now, how many episodes can you miss before it stops making sense, right? So by chasing this short-term, this short-term need for something, for example, I was talking to this guy. This guy hired me Monday for demolition work, as I told you, and he has a daughter, he has a daughter, delicious, and a daughter, right? And the daughter is gonna be a doctor, which is amazing. But she is 31 years old, and she's not done with her studies. Now, with school she's done. With school she's done, but she's doing a residency. 31 years old, and you're still not working, and you spent all of those years with this dream, right? This is a very long-term thing. Then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and like, fuck, I wasted my entire life, right? Or short-term things where instead of going to school for a better job, you go to a summer of working. I'm gonna be working a job that's gonna be paying me a bit more than this job in itself, right? It's gonna pay me a little bit more than minimum salary, and because it's gonna pay me a little bit less, a little bit more, sorry, minimum salaries, I'm gonna think that's a good job. Every summer, I go in, right, and I go in and we get this job, right? And then the funniest thing with that is we work so hard, And some of her friends, they went to summer school or they did something else, right? And they learned some experiences that we didn't learn. And because they learned those experiences, they have a job at the end of the day that is a much better job, right? So long term, they're benefiting from the experiences, right? Now, ultimately speaking, life is about work. So even if you do have a better job, it doesn't actually mean that you're in a better position in life, right? I saw this often with YouTube. Talk about Logan, how rich he is, and Aiden Ross, and they did the KSI, right? They were showing people, and then they showed PewDiePie, who was a father and a loving wife, and he said he's the real winner, right? It's all depending on what you want, or depending on what you think is the most important part, right? The goal you're chasing, yeah. But then even then, I was watching, and this is fucking insane. Jersey Shore, baby. Jersey Shore, baby. Fucking love Jersey Shore. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, this is so good. It's so funny because I was watching Our Stern. Our Stern is a radio station that I listen to, but it's basically fucking like dark comedy and some horrible stuff. And there's this guy, and they made fun of him because he had a baby at 54 years old, right? And then they were like, yo, you're stuck till 18. You're stuck till they're 18, so you're gonna be done with them when they're 72, right? And then at 72, your life is pretty much very advanced, you know. But then it's a Christian mentality. You have a kid, which is the biggest thing. You're stuck with them for 14 years, or 18 years. I'm sorry. My cousin just came back home. Just came back to live home. He's older than me. He's 33 years old, and he came back home. It's tougher. It's a lot tougher. It's a lot tougher. Let's go. Let's go. I thought that was my mother. I was like, why is he not mad anymore? So yeah. And it's short term, like fuck. I mean, even then, a kid is a perfect example because it's short term and long term. Because you're becoming a father, and you're like a father, and you have sex, which is a great time. That doesn't last 18 years, hopefully. And then you're a father, and then there's like this honeymoon phase, right? And like the honeymoon phase is, I'm a new dad, I'm a new parent. And because I'm a new parent, my complete life changed, right? And we have this new importance, this new priority. And then this honeymoon phase finish, and like, okay, well, I have to take care of this kid for 18 years. So short term and long term, right? So depending on your goals, on your aspiration, and what you're willing to get there. If I was to tell people, a lot of people, like, hey, are you willing to work 10 years of your life to achieve fame and success? Most people will say yes, but what if you die, right? Or there's people that are, it's a very sad story, they're getting scammed. And with the scamming, what happened is people are often targeting people that are retired. Imagine you work your whole life You got some life saving. You got some retirement money, right? And then the scammer comes in and takes it all. Like, fuck, I'm too old to work. What am I supposed to do? You know? You know? It's not a question of, is the government there for me or not? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I have no clue. When you start thinking about life, it's when you really start thinking about life and you start thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it and where are you going and where did you come from or what is your hope and what is you willing to do to get there, you constantly think and you're like, okay, well, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. That's when you start thinking about life that you realize that you don't know shit. Because you don't know shit, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm kind of lacking, right? But then at the same time, I don't think anybody has any idea what life is. I don't think that anyone understands a single thing about life. Is it like, I like skate? Thanks for the likes, I like skate. I appreciate you. If you're doing well, if you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Oh, tonight is the tower. I have to play the tower for this tournament. What I think, that's pretty much it, to be honest. It's not the most interesting thing, but at the same time, I don't think people have an idea about life itself. They don't really understand X, Y, Z, and it's all just navigating. We talked about parenthood before, and with parenthood, it's the same thing. Parenthood is you have these kids, and you're thinking, okay, well, I kind of want to be the best father that I can be, but I just don't know how, right? And then you learn little by little. What's up, Sir Romo? How are you, dude? Always good to see you. How's life? How's everything? I don't know if you need to hear this, but I give you this. I'll give it to you. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He's I think he's younger. I think he's a lot younger. So because he's a lot younger, he's gonna act a bit younger. Thank you, Cool, for the likes. Appreciate you, girl. Thank you, Alex Kate, for the likes. Appreciate you. Don't worry about it, Sir Romo. People a little bit, and that's okay. There's a lot of people in the world, different people of a different maturity level, different education, different culture, and again, we're trying to navigate through it. And then navigate to it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, That's pretty much it, guys. You're killing it with the likes. Appreciate you guys so much. That is so super kind, and I am truly grateful. So I'm gonna follow. I think I'm pretty sure I follow I Like Skate, and we also follow the Lovely Cool. So we're following everybody here. Oh, a fly in my hair. A fly in my hair. We're following everybody in here, so awesome. I'm still gonna say thank you, because you guys are awesome. Usually I like to follow as a way of saying, you know what, I appreciate it, but I guess a simple thank you will have to do. Again, I just feel the need to brag that we're watching this. I'm gonna try to get to see who's people. See, if you can tell me with that show, thanks for saving him. For what? Me or the other guy? Nah, dude, don't worry about it. Honestly, there's a lot of people with a lot more troll than I am. We're lucky. We're super lucky. Again, you guys are killing with the likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it sincerely. Y'all are amazing, and again, a huge thank you. How was everybody's day today? Everybody had a good day. Everybody had a wonderful Wednesday. You guys excited for the weekend? You guys excited for the end of the week? Tomorrow we have a appointment with a counselor, because the government says how do I get more? Oh, dude, you don't have to worry about that. How do I get more view? I'm sorry, I'm tired. You don't have to worry about that. You're doing more than anything you could ever do. So I am super grateful, and thank you, dude. Thank you. That's all you need to do, and you're already doing it. That's all you need to do, and you've been doing it for a couple minutes already. If not 10, if not 15, if not 20. I doubt 20 because we've been live for a little bit less than that, but I appreciate you, sincerely. Yes, tomorrow we have a counselor, because I talked to the government. They were saying, hey, they were making kind of like they were kind of making like a interrogation, right? because I did a ask for help, financial aid from the government, and then the government was like, okay, well, you're working. What happened? And then I said the situation said they should go back to school. So tomorrow I'm gonna be seeing a counselor. They're gonna be evaluating my things, what I'm supposed to, what is better for me. Is it better to go back to school? Is it better to go to get a job? Can we get a job that is simple or not? And the answer is no, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no freaking clue what I'm gonna do. But I know it's gonna be something exciting tomorrow. Something exciting. It's gonna be cool. And hey, I think in life there's opportunity for you everywhere. You just have to look for them. And sometimes you look for them and the phone rings. And you're like, oh, we're gonna train you. I'm like, no, I don't need to be trained, I need a job. And then they'll tell you, yeah, but the training will get you a job. So you're like, okay, I trust you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you sincerely. So this is my first meeting with a counselor too. Even at school, I had a meeting with a counselor because one person said I bullied him, but that wasn't true. So that wasn't true. Plus the guy was always complaining about getting bullied, which is not true. Did he get bullied? I don't think so. I don't think so. But he felt like he did, because he felt like he did. He used to go to a counselor a lot, and we had a meeting. But hey, that's pretty much life, right? Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. What's up, Mary Gwendolyn Smith? How are you, gorgeous? It's been a while. Last time we talked, you had a crazy dude scream at you, so I hope you didn't have that today. I hope you had a wonderful day, and grateful for you being here. Good. Amen. Amen. From the Father to the Christ, and the Lord sanctified. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know. I saw the picture, and I was like, something is going on. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow back. Appreciate you. What happened? What did you do this time? I'm gonna start thinking that you're the problem. Who else in the chat has gotten banned multiple times? Mary. That's about it. But thank you guys. You guys are awesome. It's awesome. I'm not gonna do a long time because I'm a bit tired, but I'm super tired. Lovely girl, what's up? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Only 2 time for me. What you mean? Well, that's a lot. I've been banned a grand total of 0 time. Well, this is not true. I've been banned on Instagram for spam likes. Whoopsies. I want to get to the thank you, Alex Gate. I'm there every single day, dude. But I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate the attention. I appreciate you being sweet. I appreciate the person behind the computer and the person in the chat right now. So, big thank you. Stop what, Mary Gwendolyn? No, guys, I'm going to be leaving in like 10 minutes. So, I'll go. I'm super grateful. I'm just grateful to talk to you guys. I'm good. I'm doing good, lovely girl. Had a hard day at work, but you know, and it's what it is. I saw that you've been posting a lot more lately, with your face, without the filter. So appreciate that a lot, because I think that you're a gorgeous person, and because you're a gorgeous person, you shouldn't be self-conscious about yourself. Everyone at the stream, we can get to 5K at least, guys. You guys are too kind, and as much as I would appreciate it, I think the conversation that we had today, the moment that we had today together, I think are worth way more than 5K likes. They're worth way more. You guys have been awesome tonight, this afternoon, today, and even though my day is pretty much done, you guys made my day, and I am super. Then you're gonna add another super. Grateful for that, and yeah, a huge arigato gozaimasu. A huge arigato gozaimasu. You get the biggest of them. Somebody has answered. What did you guys do today? Mary, you're behind everything. I'm not that confident. I'm pretty enough to post without a filter. Yeah, but before it was like I think it was like if I remember correctly, might be wrong. There was a mask. They like the whole face mask, and now you're posting with glasses and with a little heart, so you can still make up the face of the shape of the face. See how tired I am? And it's you know, in my opinion, it's less filter, so I still think it's worth mentioning, and I still think it's worth being proud of you. Every little step, Every baby step leads to a baby or a human being walking, and every people walking leads to somebody running, and then every person that's running can lead to a certain person called Usain Bolt. If you guys don't know who Usain Bolt is, fastest man alive, you know. So baby step, people, baby step. Then you're gonna start walking. Come on, come on, and then you're gonna start running. Come on. And half of you are gonna be left behind in the dust by Usain. Sorries, no freaking way. There's no way. Okay, so tell me how did I go? Tell me how did I go? And do you have proof? Do you have a picture? Because if you didn't film it, it didn't happen. You had to run after him with a picture. A picture, Mr. Bolt. A picture, Mr. Bolt. Please, Mr. Bolt. Oh, for reals. How did I know that? Because great mind think alike. So I got the energy from Mary, the coolest person, with this picture. I'm gonna say with this name, but there's 2 Marys in the chat. I will let you guess who is the second Mary. The coolest Mary with this picture was thinking. And I was thinking about a couple people. Speed, right? The streamer. I was thinking about Ashton All, the social media influencer. And I was like, no, Mary's thinking about something with a U. Something with a U. And I was thinking about Superman, but I thought Superman is not real, so it can't be Superman. And then we saw this. There was a thunderbolt. Then it brought it to me, Usain Bolt. And then I got my letter for Hogwarts, because with a bolt here. I'm like, wow, bro. You want to see something cool? What is that, beast? What is that? It's a bee and a Snooki. A bee and Snooki from Jersey Shore. It was funny though. I was the fastest girl in Canada. I was the fastest guy in Canada. We would have been perfect, dude. The dynamic duo. DD dynamic freaking duo. Back in grade 3 though. Oh, you lost it. You had a rule and you lost it. What happened, Mary? What happened? Why did you start so high and ended so low? Bro. Okay, I'm gonna be annoying, but this is Shizzle. And most of you guys don't even know what that is. Right? Most of you guys have never been stepped. Most of you guys never had your whole life stock on the boardwalk. So you don't understand what it is. But if I did, bro. Forget the summer in Jersey Shore. I want to spend the winter in Jersey Shore. Completely different story. Completely different. You guys have been killing with the likes, so thank you once again. I want to say thank you. If I was a bit more energetic, I would tell you thank you 4,700 times. 4,700. So I would say thank you 4,700. Fun fact, this is not an original ID. Link and Red from Good Mythical Morning, the GMM, guess what they did? They said thank you 100,000 times, right? For 100,000 followers. They said that. And then there were 2, so there's 50,000 times each. So that's actually amazing. And we're the first to do it. Now they're sitting at 3 million. They could have taken the team because the GMM team is Chase, it's Steph. I think there's 6 or 7. So they did the whole Good Mythical crew. And that's insane, dude. They could have done that. And then we have Smosh. Oh, yesterday I saw a article on Reddit. What YouTube channel fell off, which means that they're not that interesting anymore. And a lot of people said Markiplier, which I find sad. I really find sad because I love Markiplier. But then everybody has their opinion. Why are we talking about that? Because I talk about Smosh. No, because I talk about GMM, which bought Smosh. When I hear the nicest story and social media history, the nicest. 5K likes. I like Skate. You're amazing, dude. You're the only one that's tapping. So thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. So Smosh, was stuck in a multi-channel agreement. So a multi-channel agreement, an MLM, would be a company that covers you, kind of like a TikTok agency. What they would do is they would make sure that you don't get copyright strike. They would get sure that you get your money when you're adding, and they would make sure that you have sponsorship, and they would take their cut. So then Smosh signed a contract, being young kids, being 22, 23 years old, and they signed a life contract. So as long as they were on Smosh, they would have to do that. So then Red and Link, which were super popular, saw that, said, hey, these are kids that didn't know better. These are kids that made a mistake. They bought Smosh, and then they resold it for half the price to Smosh. And yeah, this is one of the nicest stories ever told. Yeah, this is how Smosh was born. And then when Smosh got bought by the owner of Smosh, which is Anthony Pinilla, which was part of the original Smosh, but then came in and was like, fuck that, you guys are corporate, I don't be corporate. So Anthony came back, and now Smosh is the same as it was before. Anyway, I'm gonna go. That was a lovely way to finish the stream. I love you freaking guys. You know what I shall also do, as always, because you guys are so awesome. I'm gonna be shouting out Sarah Romo. I'm gonna shout out I Like Skate. I'm gonna shout out Mary. I'm gonna shout out Lovely Girl. Of course, I'm gonna shout out Cool, because you guys are awesome. And I'm gonna shout out who else? There's somebody else. La 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 la. Mary Gwendolyn Smith. There's somebody else. Lovely Girl, we said. That's pretty much it. So once again, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. I wish you a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. No. I don't know. I don't know how much time it's gonna be. I might not be doing it live tomorrow because we have the reunion. And because we have not the reunion, I'm sorry, we have the appointment with the counselor. I don't know if I can. But thank you guys so much, sincerely. I Like Skate, you're a fucking warrior. You brought me from 0 like to 5.8. Mary, you're a fucking warrior. You brought me from I don't know how many likes. And you guys are awesome. I love y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be nice, be yourself, be weird. Fuck your ass. Peace. What a cool stream. What a cool stream. By the way, I knew that she was capping. I knew that she was capping. Thank you guys so much once again. You guys are amazing. What?
The reason why I built that way, that 2D ray tracing solution that I